So let me ask you this. So we're talking about the return of John Cena here. Cena's back. We'll talk about his appearance on Raw shortly. But we are, what, a month and a half? Well, not a month and a half, but a month, give or take, away from SummerSlam. If Cena's not going to be around past SummerSlam, is it worth doing all this for SummerSlam so close to it? And do they try to get Cena back in the mix for big events now going forward?
I would hope so. They should certainly try to get Cena as much as possible. Who knows with his schedule or what he's doing, how much, he can be there, but he better be there. At this point, he's worth being a loss leader. He's worth them paying him money that they can't just recoup at the gate or in whatever manner that they're recouping it on big shows these days. They need to spend some money to get him in there to re-energize their TV ratings, their whole product, their whole fucking deal. Just the people seeing him back and him being so over and them being so electric for him that they can advertise him on Raw, they can advertise him on SmackDown, they can fucking do whatever the fuck to get people back into this malaise-ridden universe they've got here where it's just bleh. And let's see what John can do. Because,
And they've got him on every show so far because he was on Raw. They already announced he's going to be on SmackDown. They're certainly trying to get as much as they can out of him.
Well, yes, if I was fucking Stephanie and Triple H, I'd ask him to be in my fucking home movies with my kids. I'd do whatever I could. He's the last star they've got available to him at that level. Because Brock is a huge star and a huge gate attraction, but he doesn't just send people into goddamn epileptic fits by the sight of him, coming back like that. He's a different kind of over. So they need John because he's going to bring a bunch of attention, a bunch of eyeballs, and some energy to this thing. That's the main thing, is some energy and some excitement. And they're excited about John Cena. So there you go.
Got to do something about the hair, though.
Well, I wish Keeps was a sponsor on today's program, but you know what? Hey, here's the thing. He's a little older now, but he's still over. And same thing I've said about Stone Cold Steve Austin's mud hole stomps in the corner. The people couldn't see through him because they couldn't see through Steve Austin. They're not going to see John Cena being bald because it's John fucking Cena. They had one shot of a 10 or 12-year-old kid that just lost his fucking mind when Cena came out. What was he when he wasn't even born when John got over, and he probably wasn't old enough to not be pissing in his pants the last time John was a regular, but he's a fucking movie star.
If you have Cena semi-regularly through WrestleMania, let's say, do you put the belt on him, or does he even need the belt?
No, he doesn't need the belt. And then, here's the thing. If he was to beat Roman Reigns and then carry it for 3 months and then drop it back, all the people would remember is that John Cena beat Roman Reigns. I'm not saying that Reigns needs to win SummerSlam. They can do some kabuki-ish shit and get a rematch out of it. But I would hope to God that John Cena does not at any point in time beat Roman Reigns, because that would be backing up. Unless John decided to say, fuck Hollywood, I'm back for 2 years. Then go ahead and beat Roman Reigns.